sure from a legal perspective that your advice to clients is to always follow the law. Now, nowadays, currently, like bringing this very relevant to what's happening right now, when someone receives a notice to appear and is supposed to attend a court date, it's quite possible that they could be apprehended at that court date by ICE right then and there. And so they're following what they're supposed to do. They're following the law, right? How are you and your team and RAICES as an organization navigating this? And if somebody comes to you and says, hey, I'm supposed to be at court on Wednesday. However, I'm watching the news and people are getting
and I'm scared.
Detained and I'm scared. However, I want to try to follow this pathway and do what I'm supposed to do in order to have my best chance at a positive outcome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that goes right back to your question about obstacles and mazes, right? I mean, you're trying to do the right thing. You're following the law. You may even qualify in some cases, and then you get apprehended as you continue to follow the law. That right there is just a great example of the way that this is almost, I mean, it's Kafkaesque at times, but there are ways that we can advocate, and there are things that we can do to protect our clients. There are virtual appearances that can be put in. And so that's something that we're moving toward as much as possible, asking for our clients to appearing virtually with them, as opposed to going in person. Whatever we can do to keep our clients in, compliance with what they need to do, but in a safer situation, we will do.
Sure. And I saw, and I don't know if RAICES is doing this, but I saw some other organizations are even taking volunteers and volunteers to just accompany people to their court dates, right? And just to have somebody else there as a little bit of a buffer or support, and so they don't feel as vulnerable.
Well, when we're providing removal defense and representation, our legal representatives are there, right? And so, it's not something where we really are sending folks on their own when we're representing them. But it's a matter of like, let's be extra careful and let's see if we can do this virtually.
Yeah. And what are the realities of, is this, hey, this has happened 5 times across the United States in the past 6 months, and all 5 of those have been replayed on TV 100 times? Or does it feel like, this is a 50-50 shot right now about where this could go?
I don't have statistics at my fingertips on this, but I can tell you, we just had a management training in San Antonio where a bunch of the folks who have been at RAICES for a long time got together and we talked about like, how are we going to position? What are we going to do? And just in idle conversation, one of the legal assistants who was there shared with me that they had gone to a hearing, and I think it was Dallas, and they'd gone to the bathroom with the client and they came out. There was an ICE agent waiting there, right? Actually, no, it wasn't our client. Let me rephrase that. Let me say that again. They had gone to the bathroom and they saw an ICE agent waiting outside of the bathroom for somebody who had gone into the bathroom at the same time they did. And while the person was not apprehended right in front of them, they knew that that was the ICE agent's intent to do that. So clearly the presence is there. The intent is there. I can't tell you how many times it has happened. But I think that it's not an unreasonable fear.
Yeah. No, I mean, it
Yeah.
It sounds scary.
Yeah.